In recent developments, Nicki Minaj has sparked significant controversy, drawing parallels to Sean Diddy Combs' notorious business practices, with allegations of attempting to manipulate rising female rappers into unfavorable contract deals. Minaj's recent actions have sent shockwaves through the music industry, as she has unfollowed both JT from City Girls and Ice Spice, leading to a flurry of speculation and drama. Nicki's decision to unfollow Ice Spice was somewhat anticipated, given Ice's past controversies involving Minaj. Ice had previously faced backlash after her former best friend, Baby Storm, exposed private messages where Ice Spice allegedly criticized Minaj, calling her delusional and jealous. The leaked DMs also suggested that Ice Spice found Minaj to be ungrateful. This fallout came after Ice Spice refused to sign with Minaj's new record label, a move that seemed to frustrate the rapper. However, scrutiny for her allegiance to Minaj now finds herself at odds with the rapper, after Minaj allegedly pushed for JT to sign a contract that was widely criticized as being highly unfavorable. This revelation has fueled the narrative of Minaj engaging in unethical business practices, reminiscent of the scandals associated with Diddy. The growing discontent surrounding Minaj has been evident throughout the year. Initially, she clashed with Megan Thee Stallion, and now her feuds with both JT and Ice Spice have intensified the scrutiny on her behavior. Minaj's relentless push for artists to sign with her label, despite their existing contracts and management teams, has been a major point of contention. Critics argue that Minaj's insistence on acquiring new signings under these questionable terms reflects a broader pattern of problematic behavior in the industry. Minaj's choice to unfollow JT was particularly shocking. JT had been one of Minaj's few allies in recent months, having distanced herself from other prominent female rappers such as Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and Lotto due to her association with Minaj. JT's loyalty to Minaj was evident, especially as she faced criticism for being perceived as Minaj's lapdog in the ongoing feud with other artists. The sudden end of their friendship has left JT in a precarious position. With her support network within the industry significantly diminished, the situation escalated further when JT and Ice Spice reportedly joined forces to expose what they claim are the exploitative terms of Minaj's record contracts. JT, who had previously endured public. As the drama continues to unfold, the public and industry insiders are left grappling with the implications of these disputes. Minaj's reputation has suffered as a result of these controversies, with many questioning her integrity and business practices. The ongoing conflicts with emerging artists like JT and Ice Spice highlight the challenges and power dynamics inherent in the music industry, particularly for female rappers navigating their careers amidst such high-stakes negotiations. Overall, Nicki Minaj's recent actions have added another chapter to her tumultuous year, marked by a series of high-profile disputes and public relations challenges. The situation remains fluid, with both JT and Ice Spice's reactions adding further layers to the unfolding drama. As Minaj continues to navigate these turbulent waters, the industry's attention remains sharply focused on her next moves and the ongoing impact of these controversies. The unfolding drama surrounding Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice has taken a dramatic turn, shedding light on some troubling aspects of Minaj's business dealings. The situation has raised red flags, particularly concerning Minaj's negotiation tactics and demands, which many, including Ice Spice, have deemed excessive and unfair. According to recent revelations, Ice Spice's communications reveal significant frustration with Minaj's demands. Ice Spice's conversations with Baby Storm, her former best friend, include comments from James, Minaj's former manager of 11 years. James criticized Minaj for being unreasonable and for creating obstacles in negotiations by not allowing discussions to include her lawyers or other representatives. This behavior has been described as frustrating and indicative of Minaj's unwillingness to engage in fair negotiations. In one exchange, Baby Storm expressed her irritation, commenting on Minaj's unrealistic expectations and questioning whether she understood how demanding her requests were. Ice Spice responded affirmatively, indicating that Minaj indeed does not recognize the extent of her demands. The issues extend beyond mere negotiation difficulties. Minaj reportedly sought publishing rights to all of Ice Spice's songs, including those written for third-party projects and collaborations. Ice Spice noted that she had a prior collaboration with Taylor Swift before the one with Minaj, further complicating the matter. The request for such extensive rights appeared to many as an overreach, reflecting poorly on Minaj's approach to business. The situation grew more contentious when Ice Spice accused Minaj of being ungrateful and delusional. Ice Spice claimed that she was instrumental in securing Minaj's spot on the Barbie soundtrack, a project that initially offered the opportunity to her alone. According to Ice Spice, she extended the offer to Minaj because of Minaj's strong association with the Barbie brand, believing that Minaj would be a valuable addition. Despite this, Ice Spice felt that Minaj did not appreciate the gesture and dismissed it as insignificant. This led to Ice Spice deciding to cut off communication with Minaj until January, reflecting a deeper rift.
I did.
It's pretty cool. So what exactly does a typical day at work in the studio look like for you?
Well, I tend to listen to the beats and then I get a vibe for it. And if it's something that I love, then I go on the mic. My engineer Juice records me. I lay some ideas down and then I listen to them. And then I write it based on what reference I loved the most.
Okay.
And then I record. And then we listen for days, sometimes months, sometimes years, and then one day it comes out.
Public reaction to Ice Spice's decision to voice her frustrations through Baby Storm rather than confronting Minaj directly has been mixed. Some critics have argued that Ice Spice should have addressed her grievances with Minaj more directly. However, many are sympathetic to Ice Spice's perspective, especially given the apparent attempt by Minaj to manipulate her into a disadvantageous contract. The fact that Minaj discouraged Ice Spice from involving her manager and legal advisors further suggested that the deal was not in Ice Spice's best interest. Minaj's actions have sparked broader concerns about her approach to business and her treatment of emerging artists. The ongoing controversy highlights significant issues in the negotiation practices within the music industry, particularly regarding the power dynamics between established artists and rising talents. As the drama continues, it remains to be seen how this will affect Minaj's reputation and career, as well as the broader industry perceptions of her professional conduct. Many hoped that the controversy surrounding Nicki Minaj's record label and its allegedly unfair contracts would subside. But it appears that the issues have resurfaced. Minaj attempted to pressure JT into signing a similar unfavorable contract as the one she tried to impose on Ice Spice. The rumors of a falling out between Minaj and JT, which started circulating a few weeks ago, have only gained traction since JT's album release. JT launched her album, City Cinderella, on the same day as Minaj's indirect social media jabs became evident. During a Stationhead session, a platform where Minaj and her fans often interact, Minaj made comments that many interpreted as a dig at JT. In her typically candid manner, Minaj spoke about feeling betrayed by someone who had previously been critical of her but suddenly changed their stance. She described being blindsided by this shift and suggested that the person had revealed their true intentions.
So I have to question why a person would go from unliking you to loving you. Is that odd? Well, you don't say.
Many quickly inferred that Minaj's comments were aimed at JT, as JT is the only known critic of Minaj who was later reconciled and brought into her inner circle. Recall that JT had been a vocal supporter of Cardi B in the past. There's even a video of JT rapping along to a diss track she created, which criticized Minaj and claimed she was past her prime.
Nick can't rip no f***ing beat. That hoe ain't even in the tree. She been f***ing with me, but she got dropped like some grocery. I'm gon' f*** with Nicki. I don't care. I'm beefing with Nicki, but I ain't no f***ing Remy. I got that Remy in my house, and you know I got plenty. This ain't Brazilian. This that upscale. I got your nigga and he love it cause I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. Why you hoes looking sick? Cause I'm that bitch. Y'all hoes and them tatted clothes. I'm that bitch and we gonna be selling.
Minaj's comments seemed to fit JT's situation perfectly, making it clear to many that JT was the target of her shade. While some tried to downplay the significance of Minaj's actions, the reality is that Minaj's decision to unfollow both JT and Ice Spice on Instagram was a clear indication of her displeasure. Minaj doesn't casually unfollow people; her actions are usually deliberate and carry weight. Shortly after her social media move, Minaj took to Stationhead for another heated rant. During this session, she expressed frustration about artists who refuse to sign with her label but are willing to work with others, particularly those who are not people of color, thereby giving away a significant portion of their earnings. Minaj's comments were charged with bitterness and highlighted her ongoing frustration with the industry dynamics.
a mother tells somebody they don't really want to, you know what I'm saying, sign with heavy on it, but then they'll go and sign with the white peoples. And guess who the white people's finna call? Always. Oh, Nika, Tanya, Mirage, Betty. Oh, they always make sure they get the attention of the barbs. So you would be surprised, and I'm not talking about doing ad-libs on any songs, if their name is not on the Pink Friday 2, they're not a heavy-on-it artist.
As a deliberate slight against JT, especially considering that Young Miami has shown minimal respect or acknowledgement towards Minaj. JT, who had publicly supported Minaj and distanced herself from other friends to stand by her, might now be reflecting on her decision to support Minaj so vigorously. The contrast in Minaj's treatment of Young Miami versus JT has led to widespread speculation and disappointment. The reaction from the public has been varied, with many expressing their views on social media. Some believe that Minaj's actions highlight a pattern of vindictiveness, while others see it as a strategic maneuver in a cutthroat industry. The ongoing drama underscores the complexities of relationships in the music world, where loyalty and business interests often collide. Said sign up, when Nicki comes with strings attached, there will automatically be 20 artists and 40 brands you won't be able to work with. She stifles careers, not grow them. Another person said, I'm confused because JT was always signed to Coach and P. So what could she have done with Nicki plus Nicki? Beefs with everyone that doesn't produce good things business-wise shakes my head. I can see her seeing someone's career growing past hers as a threat to her, and that doesn't sound anything like her label could be a success. Now, I'd love to hear your opinions on this situation. What do you think about Nicki Minaj allegedly trying to pressure JT and Ice Spice into signing unfavorable record deals? Do you believe they were justified in resisting her offer? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to click here to check out another juicy video on this topic.